Oh my gosh, PA Democrats did so much this week, so let's get into it. Our Democratic Governor Josh Shapiro is working with Amazon to bring $20 billion in investments to the Commonwealth. You know those things when you walk into buildings and air blows on your head and messes up your hair? Well, they are called air curtains, and they keep warm or cool air in and bugs and dust out, and they are manufactured in Pennsylvania. And Josh Shapiro is investing $3 million for their operations. And in Congress, Dem Rep Summerlee and Mary Gay Scanlon introduced the True Justice Act, which expands access to public defenders at bail hearings. And Dem Rep Chrissy Houlihan introduced a bill to remove restrictions on access to abortion care at the Department of Defense. In the state Senate, Dem Sanjay Costa introduced a bill to require docks and marinas to take precautions to prevent electrocution and drowning. In the State House, Dem Rep Jason Dawkins passed a bill to increase the minimum wage across the Commonwealth to at least $12 an hour by 2029. And of course, Republicans in the State House hated it, and if this bill doesn't make it to Governor Shapiro's desk, you can blame that on Senate Republicans. And Dem Rep Mandy Steele passed a bill to allow people to hunt on Sundays and expand wildlife protections. And Dem Rep Manuel Guzman passed a bill to make becoming an appraiser more accessible to address appraisal bias. Oh, but there's more. Dem Rep Tim Brennan passed a bill to make sure that automated external defibrillators are present at all school events and provides for CPR and AED instruction for all employees and volunteers. And Dem Rep Mary Louise Isaacson passed a bill to cap the fees ticket resellers can charge in Pennsylvania. And Dem Rep Pete Schweier passed a bill to lower teacher certification fees from $250 to $50. And Dem Rep Brian Monroe passed a bill to allow veterans' service experience to go towards their continuing education. And Dem Rep Mandy Steele introduced a resolution to evaluate the cost and effectiveness of underground power lines. And Dem Rep Melissa Schusterman introduced a bill to require drivers to obey all traffic commands given to them by a school crossing guard. Close but no cigar. Dem Rep Kyle Mullins introduced a bill to require power plants to have more involvement with the public and follow closely with their oversight. And Dem Rep Mary Jo Daley introduced a bill to prohibit use it or lose it policies for paid time off for employees. And Dem Rep Melissa Schusterman introduced a bill to improve access to maternal health care in the Commonwealth. And Dem Rep Robert Freeman introduced a bill to incentivize the rehabilitation of old factories and vacant lots. And Dem Rep Greg Scott introduced a bill to require all public schools to maintain an adequate library collection. And Dem Rep Manuel Guzman introduced a bill to require at least one handicap accessible parking space at every public EV charging station. And finally, Dem Rep Elizabeth Feidler introduced a bill to require corporations to pay their fair share of taxes in the Commonwealth. Thanks, Democrats. If you want to learn more about Democrats in Pennsylvania, check out my podcast, The Zeekly Podcast. Go to thezeeklypodcast.com today and check it out.